So Meta finally did it after months, no, years of ridicule. We finally have legs in the metaverse. Let me explain, there's a lot more to the story and a few more in-depth pieces of info we need to go through. So grab a coffee, get comfortable and let's figure this out together. First up, Zuck posted this video to his reels covering a virtual keyboard they've been working on. Boz did another quick AMA and spoke a little about the project here.
Yeah, for those who missed it, check out a reel that Zuck posted earlier today on Instagram where we have a really cool demo out of our Reality Labs research group up in Redmond of typing with just computer vision. There's no keyboard underneath you. You see in mixed reality a projection of a keyboard on the desk in front of you that's not really there, and you type. And what was interesting about it was the first time I did it, I actually got like 60 or 70 words per minute. Still not bad, faster than you can usually do on a phone keyboard, which is usually 40 to 45 maybe. And then I realized I was kind of mentally holding myself back because I was kind of expecting the haptics. And I was like, what if I just tried to go, let it go? And immediately it was over 100 words per minute. It didn't just come about. It's been years of work. We're really proud of that effort, and hopefully get into a product sometime.
I think it's important to note they're using a Quest 2 as well. Quest 3 should improve substantially with their more advanced cameras and what I think is a better downward perspective for tracking. Even in its current form, however, it seems to be accurate and speedy, and the lack of haptics isn't as big a barrier as you might expect. Speaking of tracking, with the release of V57 in the public test channel, legs have been revealed as the big addition, but further accompanying data leaks have appeared. Firstly, Naya VR on Threads and Twitter found this in the Quest 3 setup covering body tracking to allow more realistic avatar movements. Again, we look at the downward facing tracking cameras on the Quest 3 and it's ripe for hand tracking but also to capture body movements, and I've always theorised they might look at leg capture too. It doesn't seem out of the realms, and here are some lower body estimations which would cover legs for all platforms. However, Quest 3 could improve leg tracking and it would certainly make sense with the rollout of legs just in time for the Quest 3 release, just like Naya mentions here. And by the way, go follow Naya and Luna, who are huge proponents of the community and seem to find all the leaks somehow. Adding to the improved tracking abilities, we have another clear setup video covering room scanning. Again, it looks to be only involving Quest 3, so no confirmation Quest Pro will have room scanning without the depth sensor. However, I know there was previous mention of being able to use a LiDAR equipped phone and the Oculus app to save room scans for Quest 2, for example, to utilise. Quest Pro may well have to go the same way. I get the impression a lot of these things have been in the works for a long time, with Quest 3 being the true culmination of next-gen standalone VR, a large focus being on ease of use, mixed reality being perfect for newcomers to feel less trapped or claustrophobic in the headset and have a connection and augmentation of their surroundings. All I'm hearing is that mixed reality is way better than anyone thought it was going to be. Those that weren't sold seemed super enthusiastic about it after trying out demos. The particular highlight of Gamescom, for example, having prominent figures comment on how great Drop Dead the Cabin's mixed reality experience was. One more thing found in the code is the home environment. Remember how the Oculus PC app had these incredible customizable home environments and then very recently they just got rid of them? All these incredible places people had lovingly spent time creating using various assets earned from games, just gone. Well, I think that's coming back for Quest 3. I think it has the power to handle that kind of complex home environment now. And we can see in the code certain things like portals, which I think are portals that potentially help us jump straight into games or experiences in a similar way to Horizon's portals. They're named augments too, which makes me think that you can kind of place them in your home environment with the ability to hide or show portals and mirrors too. This piece here, choose which interactive objects show up in your home. When available, these objects help you discover features and experiences. I really think this is the beginning of a fully fledged home environment on Quest 3, but I'm not convinced it'll be there on launch. I think they're working on it though. We also have Horizon's web and mobile releasing in beta with legs for those players, beating VR to the punch by a smidge. However, Horizon's on V57 doesn't have legs yet, just your meta avatar, but it's clear that they want parity between platforms, and it's another step closer to that feeling of being scanned and entering another world with your whole body being tracked by the headset. Here's Boz talking about the beta release on those platforms.
If you haven't done it yet, do yourself a favor, get on Super Rumble, a Horizon world that we recently made available as part of a beta on mobile and web. Now listen, going cross-platform has been done before successfully, so we know there's a model there, but it's not easy to do. And then when you're going cross-platform, one of the modalities is VR. That's completely something different, and the team just nailed it. It feels great. I love playing it on mobile and web when I can't get into VR. So definitely check that out if you haven't. It's really, really fun. And I'm not going to give any more spoilers about Connect. Connect, we got to have a little mystery there. Got a little storytelling opportunities coming up soon enough.
So a huge step forward, but it's clear we won't be hearing much official about Connect up until the 27th now. However, as usual, I'll be your place for any leaks and sneak peeks. Just a quick update today, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the other side.
Click through to the system, it's possible.